talent.
Yep.
Just went off talent. So Doc Rivers has that same talent.
Nope.
He don't have the same talent. It's the exact
playing.
same. It's the exact same.
Chris Middleton not playing.
He hasn't played what 3-4 games. He has that exact
6.
Okay, so with Chris in, what I'm saying is, do you owe AG an apology? Seeing what Doc Rivers is doing right now, do you owe AG? You owe AG an apology.
Because AG was struggling with the easiest record. I mean, the easiest schedule. They say he had the easiest schedule.
Games.
He was still struggling, relying on talent. Now we're not playing back because we went from having the easiest schedule. Look it up. Now we have the hardest schedule.
Again, the hardest objective don't change. You still
I'm not
win the
saying
game.
that Doc is the answer. I just think AG wasn't good either.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So would you rather take a coach that...
I'm taking Doc Rivers. Easily. Come on now. What are we doing?
This dude is 3-7 right now.
Watch the turnaround. Watch the turnaround.
This dude is second in the East.
Watch the turnaround.
I don't know. The results speak for themselves. But
watch the turnaround.
You know, the results speak for themselves. I think you owe AG I think a lot of people owe AG an apology. Because look what we got now. Do you think we look better?
I don't think we look better before. I don't think we look good now.
Okay,
I don't think we ever looked good.
So why get rid of AG then?
Because he wasn't going to figure it out. Doc going to figure it out.
You think Doc is going to figure it out?
Doc's going to figure it out. AG wasn't going to figure it out.
I hope Doc figures it out. But as of right now, there's a lot of people that owe AG an apology. And I think they owe AG an apology.
Nah,
they
a
do,
chance.
Man. They do.
It's a reason why they pay me, man. They pay me because I'm always right. I'm legendary Shane.
Here we go again. And you see, always right.
What happened? What I called last night? What I said? Who's going to win the?
Always right.
Who's
y'all
going to
hear
win the
that, right?
Contest?
Always right. Okay, let's get into it then.
Who I said was going to win the 3-point contest?
Let's get into it. So, okay, let's talk about the celebrity game first.
So
I didn't really watch too much.
It was on in the background, right? So I saw something, right? And it said, should athletes be able to play in a celebrity all-star game? Because you have Micah Parsons, Puka Nacua. They out there just throwing.
Listen,
they out there hamming. Yeah, so somebody said it's not fair if you got Jennifer Hudson on the other side. you got Puka Nacua.
Yeah. And Micah
Parsons dunking.
Micah, he played just like a football player.
Yo, he
played basketball like a football player.
Exactly. So we were like, they're professional athletes. Should they still be able to participate in his game? Is it still fair? Because you got like a comedian on one side, and then you got Puka Nacua,
and then you got Jennifer Hudson.
So is it fair? What's your thought process?
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah,
it's fair.
Everybody too soft nowadays.
No, man. Yes, it's fair. What you mean? You can't have athletes? Okay, what if
they're not NBA players? Like
exactly
it's not their profession.
Right, it's not their profession. It's not like they do this every single day.
Thank you.
Like,
thank you,
the
man.
playing field is even. Like, listen,
exactly.
If you're a celebrity and you want to be good at basketball, you want to be an athlete, train
for it, bro.
Exactly.
Like, they don't spend their time hooping. Like,
exactly. Look at Kai Cenat. You see what he did?
Yeah, they did Kai dirty, bro. They did him dirty. Like, they definitely capitalized on his popularity and then didn't reward him for that. They didn't reward him.
Yeah,
I saw someone say he played 5 minutes. He made one basket. He went 1 for 1.
Yeah,
he took one shot.
Yeah, 1 for
I'm not
1.
expecting him to be good, but I'm like,
I saw something. Listen, I saw something. They said his stat line. They said he went 1 for 1 in field goals. 10,000 claps on the
bench. And like 50 of these.
Yeah. I'm like that dude.
They did dude dirty, man. They gave him no time.
No,
they definitely
can play in the what you got. You can be good at. You can be good at more than one.
That's what I'm saying. Like J. Cole, when they did it like 2014, he was dunking. He caught an alley oop from Kevin Hart. Like,
that's what I'm
sorry,
saying.
man. Like these dudes aren't professional hoopers.
Right.
The same way any celebrity, you're not a professional hooper. You got all the time in the world to train if you want to train. Yeah. Don't be mad at these dudes for dunking and making it exciting, because that celebrity game is it's boring. It's trash.
It's terrible.
And it's exciting when you got dudes dunking. So I'm like, if you take them out, then you really just got a whole team of Jennifer Hudsons, and it's really not going to be entertaining. Nobody's watching it. I think it's exciting for it because it really. If you're not going to get nobody else dunk, you're not going to get anything. It's not like an amazing game. It's really not.
Yeah.
But it definitely is more entertaining when you got athletes doing something.
What you think about the
regular
LED
people
court that they had?
I like it for
All-Star.
Okay. It's not going to be. I don't think they're using it for the actual game tonight.
They shouldn't do that.
Yeah, they're not using it for the game tonight. But I do like it for the dunk contest, 3-point contest.
Yeah.
It gives it like that wow factor.
Yeah.
And I like that. That was actually smart of them. But for a real game, we're not doing that.
You're gonna have too much going on. The
It's
stakes
too much.
gonna be high.
It's too much. Like
And
I'm
then
thinking about it.
You got to think though too. Like all these people that's play it. Like let's say it's a player like somebody big who's like real big. Pause. Like Brooke Lopez or something. Dunking and then coming down.
Down on that floor?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Zion Williamson dunking and then come on, man. He breaking. He breaking lights
it's over.
out here. So
all them pixels.
Exactly.
Pixels getting
they ain't gonna
destroyed.
have that many pixels so he can
Yeah.
But the Pacers won the skills challenge.
I didn't even watch it, man. We were doing something last night.
About that. Skills challenge is boring to me. But you was
right.
right.
Find a way.
You was right. Dame won the 3-point shootout. Dame won the 3-point shootout. I said Trae Young. He came in second? Was it?
He didn't come in first. I just know that.
Okay,
I can't remember if it was between him and Cat.
I feel that. So you was right. Mr. Right, right? That's what y'all call him, Mr. Right. So what about the dunk contest, though?
Oh my gosh, I got so much to talk about.
We'll
get there.
So, well, let's get this out the way first. Was you right on that one? Because you had Jaime Hawkins.
All right. He didn't win.
Look. Was you right on that one?
I was wrong in a sense that.
So now you missed
his dunks better than Jaylen Brown's?
We're not talking about Jaylen Brown. He didn't win. We're talking about Mac, the guy that
he should have been up there.
Won.
If he would have got to the finals, Jaime would have had a better chance. But my man Jaylen Brown jumped over Cassinet sitting down.
And then he did the thing.
And did it late. It's like you throw a no-look pass.
Yeah, and then yeah, this dude, man.
That was garbage. That was.
But listen, I respect him for doing this.
For what?
For
gotcha.
being.
I thought you were about to say for the dunk.
Not the dunk. Listen, I don't need to see him jump over a 5'5" dude.
He's 5'3", and he was sitting down.
And then he dabbed. Come on, man.
He was sitting. He was 5'3" and sitting down.
Yeah, that was that.
But Jaime did a windmill over Shaq. Even if he pushed up on, he did a windmill over Shaq. This man jumped over a 5'3" dude sitting down. You can't tell me.
Listen,
which one do you think was better?
I mean, if I was the judge,
who would you choose between those two dunks? Which one was better?
Between those two dunks, Jaime, I would pick his dunk over. I don't know.
None of Jaylen Brown's dunks were good.
No,
I think they must be trying to get the stars in there because they were just giving him a pass. Like
probably
even
but then you
Toppin.
got Jaime Jaquez, his second dunk where he had the. Mexican
he threw it up
flag?
and then turned around.
Yeah, he had the flag with the hat on, and he missed the first one, and then he made the
everybody,
next one.
all four people, I think, missed the dunk that round.
Yeah.
On that second attempt, they all missed. Because I know Toppin, little brother, well, his name's Toppin anyway, but like
Jacob.
His dunk was better than that through the
legs.
Come on, you telling me you got Cassinet getting jumped over and that makes it?
Yeah,
it had to be biased, but I think they want to get stars in there or something, so they gave like Jaylen Brown.
I mean, probably, but
that was crazy.
I mean, I was just happy because I won that one. You know, I said Mac was gonna win, but the dunk contest, man, they
got to do something.
They got to do something with that.
They got to do something with it, man.
I mean, for one, it's dunk. I mean, Mac is doing some stuff that we never seen.
Yeah.
Though. Like that first dunk where he like caught it, tapped it up, and then grabbed it and dunked it. I'm just like, I never seen that before. And he's small though too, Paul. So I'm like, that's he lit. Like he hit.
Me and my homies, we were watching it and we saw it. We looked at each other, was like, And then we saw the slow motion. We said,
okay. That's when it was like, okay. Then we got Sabrina and Steph.
Yeah.
We didn't We didn't pick anybody for this.
I think we
one.
kind of said Steph was going to win, but we said it's going to be closer than what people would think.
Yeah.
So I think, and it was close.
Yeah, I mean, it was 26-29.
Yeah, she's good. He won on the last 2 shots.
Yeah.
Because he had 25, he made it.
Yeah.
Got to, he had 26 or something like that. I know he got to 27 and then hit another one and got to 29.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was right there.
Yeah, it was. It was
he had
real
20,
close.
20, yeah.
I thought it was. I thought it was curtains for Steph when she started off, though.
Yeah, you like. I saw the same thing. I was like, oh.
Listen, she started off hot.
Yeah.
Like she hit the first 5 and then went 4 out of 5 or something like that. I was just like, it's
getting crazy.
But then again, like I never lost confidence in Steph because I'm like, this is what this dude do, man. Like
exactly.
He does this. Like,
and the thing that's crazy, I never thought, because I mean the 3-point contest for the last couple years, besides last year, I think Mac McClung surprised people and made the dunk contest like great again.
Yeah.
But besides that, the 3-point contest last 5 years has been better than a dunk contest. Mm-hmm. And I think they just found a way to make it even more exciting.
Yeah.
And I never would have thought it would be the WNBA
to make it more,
to make the All-Star Weekend more exciting. Because like it's a situation where the NBA is like you're in the lose-lose situation. I mean, the WNBA, you're in a win-win situation. Whether you lose, whether you win something, it's a win-win. Sabrina losing to Steph, it's still a win. If she beats him, it's definitely a win. Mm-hmm. And so I even saw this thing. It was like Caitlin Clark and Sabrina next year versus Klay and Steph. And it's just like they can do so many things with it. Like, or even like their best 4 versus our best 4.
Yeah, the options the opportunity that they
open doors with that.
With the shooting thing.
The shooting, yeah. With the skills challenge, they got to get on that too. Shooting skills challenge.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that'll make the skills challenge a little bit more exciting, but the skills challenge, I don't know, it's just boring, man.
It will make it when you got guys' pride on the line, because think about it, Edwards' pride, like he's shooting left-hand threes, like he don't really care.
Yeah, that dude.
But now if you put him against some of these women, it's like, I got an extra thing to prove, like, because nobody cares about it. Like, you got to start doing things because they're broken. What are you going to do to fix it? And low key, I think these women competing in some things may have it's going to raise both, because it's going to make them look better, and it's going to get the guys to say, all right, Steph almost lost to this chick. He only won by 2 shots. His last 2 shots beat her. This is closer than we think.
And the crazy thing is, her first round, that 26, would have got her into the championship round.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was
she
very
only went
close.
That first round only got her to, would have got her into she tied, or she would have been in the championship round.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is no cakewalk. So the fact that, like, Steph, I know before the game, before the shooting thing, I don't know if he's joking out, but he said, I'm nervous. But, like, low key, whether he's joking or not, like, he was nervous. Like, and especially when you start seeing her make these shots, it brought the best out of him. Yeah. Like, it brought the best, because you can't say, oh yeah, he won on, like, it'd be different if he had 29 through the first 3 rows and then he just started shooting left-handed. But nah, it came down to the, like, he was sweating. He had to give his whole heart to it. So I mean, like, there ain't nothing to play around with this.
It's it's definitely a lot of opportunity with this.
Yeah, man. They can, bro.
Like, with Caitlin Clark, like, still, somebody said like Paige Becker or something like that. I don't think she really
Buchers,
like
I don't know,
like that,
that's a skills challenge type of girl right there.
I think she's a skill challenge more. But yeah, I think they need to put the WNBA in this.
Yeah, because it's gonna make these guys really compete. Like, if you see Steph almost lost to her, and the fact that the rest of y'all, Dame, Trey, Kat, Tyrese, she would have beat y'all. She would have beat y'all, tied y'all. Yo, like,
what do you think about Kenny saying that the women should shoot
from the women's line?
From the women's line instead of the NBA.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, because you come over here, we got a home court advantage. Like,
right.
We got home court advantage. Y'all want equality? Nah.
Listen,
what's your thoughts?
Listen, I say shoot with the WNBA ball, like she
did.
Yeah.
Like shoot with the WNBA
but shoot from
the man
NBA.
line.
Because how the heck are you gonna do that?
Exactly.
Like, you want to put 2 lines in there for one event?
Yeah, that's
you can't really, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But no, I think I don't know. Kenny was
because that'll ruin it right there. Yeah. That's the whole thing would get ruined. The whole idea of them, if they were to shoot it from the women's line, if the women shot from it, then the whole thing just goes right in the trash because then it's not validated if they do win. Then it's because she shot from her line. Like it doesn't count anymore. Yeah. Like I think that's what just invalidates the whole. I mean, she still be
pulling from NBA range anyway. So I don't think it really matter. Like, but I think this WNBA thing. Can
really take off, man. They gotta talk to 94 feet, man.
Yeah, they need to.
We got the sources, we got the insight.
Let me talk to you about this. So we talking about WNBA and NBA merge. Do you think Steph needs to go to WNBA All-Star game and do the same thing?
No, see, that's where you can't do that. That's where you. That's when it starts to get out of pocket now.
Why is that? Why is
now he gonna look like a bully? Then you start to look like a bully. Right. You can't go over there and now challenge no ladies. Shorter. The line is shorter. You can't go over there and challenge these women, bro. That's when it gets out of pocket.
Can't do it.
You can't go over there because then that's bullying.
But it brings more viewership to.
No, he's gonna go over there and he's gonna look crazy because then he's gonna be the first one, and then you know what's gonna happen after that? Somebody that loses in a men's 3-point contest. Think about it. Well, Trae Young, he gonna pull up over there too. Like that's gonna be the problem. Trae Young gonna go over there.
But you gotta look at the bigger picture. Yeah, he's probably gonna go over there and slaughter something, but at the same time, it's bringing more views to WNBA. They generate more income. They get to make more money. The whole nine. So you
was a varsity going to play the JV games, weren't you? he was varsity going to get 50 on a JV team. That's what that sound like.
You gotta look at the bigger picture. You gotta look at the bigger picture,
bro. They gonna hate us.
More viewership. Listen, you get more viewership, more revenue. They get paid more. Are you willing? Are you willing to be on JV and take a beating to make more money?
They not gonna allow bro to come over there. He gonna lose so many fans if he did something like that.
I mean, that's what they asked hating. Though. They was like, he needs to come over there for more viewership and like.
For what? For what? Why would I go over there if I just beat you at a more difficult game? You want me to go play an easier game? It's like, yo, you beat me on this 10-foot rim. You got a little kid, like, you beat me on this 10-foot rim. Let's go take it to this Fisher-Price store and see what you can do over here. Let's go in this little tykes and see what you going to do.
She get home court advantage now, though.
I'm going to do, if I'm dunking on a 10-foot rim, what do you think I'm going to do on a Fisher-Price rim, bro? Like, what do you think is going to happen?
Nah, this is a legit question. Do you think... This is a question that I came across Twitter. I thought this was a legit question. Can Caitlin Clark play in the NBA? She's 6'1". Can Caitlin Clark play in the NBA?
Bro, I say this with all due respect.
Now, keep in mind, she is a shooter and she can shoot from 40 feet out.
Oh, all right.
That's how she broke the record.
With all due respect, I will say this again. Caitlin Clark is an absolute bucket. But not a chance, brother. Not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance, bro. I'm sorry.
You know, it was I think her name was Tamika Catchings or
Yeah.
She was on Gil's couch and she said Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is not going to go into the WNBA and do what they're doing now. How do you feel about that?
Everybody want to hate nowadays, man. Like, Tamika Catchings, she was good back when she played in the WNBA. She was good. But come on. It's always the old heads.
Too. I can't remember which one it was.
So I guess it's not a gender thing. I guess it's everything. You know how old heads always hating on the new people. I guess it goes in WNBA too. That they hating over there too. No, she's definitely going there. She's doing the same thing. Like,
how much do you, Caitlin Clark, give her an average right now?
If she averages 37 right now in college, she's going to go over there and she averages 29. Like she's averaging 25 at minimum.
I can't give you
25 minimum. Second season,
you said 29?
rookie year she averaging 20. Sophomore year,
okay, rookie
she's
year,
averaging at least 25. All right, I'll give her at least 25.
I can give you
because
that.
if you couldn't guard me in college, you're not guarding me.
In her second and third year,
she's leaps and bounds ahead of these women, bro.
Yeah,
they had Jewel Lloyd. Do you know who Jewel Lloyd?
Yeah,
she was playing in a celebrity game.
Yeah,
she is a professional. And she was bricking shots. Her and Natasha Cloud, and you can't act like they not taking it serious. If it's a wide open three and you missing these, I don't care if you take it serious or not. This should be routine. You're a professional athlete. Like if you put Donovan Mitchell in this celebrity game, he's not going to miss a three.
So like, you give her 20 points the first year and 25 the next year.
Yeah.
Do you think she averages 30 in the WNBA?
I don't think anybody ever has because I think their game is just that much slower. So I don't know if that if they have the time.
I see
for her to get that much because she gets assists too. So I don't think the game has enough. It's not enough points scored. For her to get that much.
Yeah.
But I'm saying at least 25 because somebody averaged like 20 this year. I think she's better than everybody, man.
Yeah,
I think
Caitlin Clark is out.
She might be like
that girl.
She's gonna be what Luka is for the NBA as far as like you were like. He's averaging 34 points a game. Like, how is this dude averaging 34 points and still averaging like 9 assists?
Yeah.
She's going to be that for them where it's like, I don't know if it's going to fully translate into like championships right at the beginning, but her stats are going to be as breathtaking as Luka's stats for the NBA was. Like, the dominance.
I think she's going to be. I think she might go down as like
she might
she might be top 3 all time.
Exactly.
Man.
So I'm like, I don't know if the rings are going to come first year because she's going to get drafted to a trash team, and the Aces are too good. And they were trash last year. They were trash, and then but they got some girls over there that's good. Leah Boston. The reason why I noticed I was betting in the summertime on them, so I noticed pretty well. Yeah. But like the Aces, they not about to lose, and then the New York Liberty, they not about to lose. So it's like she's not gonna get the rings right away. But her numbers are gonna be wild.
Yeah, I think her numbers gonna be wild too.
But she would absolutely not be able to play in the NBA. Going back to the original question.
Yeah.
As good as she is, it's just like
I just think it's a different level.
It's not gonna work, man.
I mean, would you at least give it a chance? Like, see if they can. Like, if a woman's like, "Hey, I want to play in the NBA," would you say, "Okay"?
She's averaging 1.4 a game.
No, in the NBA.
In the NBA. She's not dropping more. 1.4 to 3.6. This is what I give. And the reason why I'm saying this is not because I'm trying to like gender shame or whatever. Yeah. It's because there's NBA players that just cannot make it. Like Lance Stevenson is averaging like 30 something right now in a G League, and he can't even get an NBA roster spot. And I know he got an attitude, but like when he gets to the NBA, it just seemed like all his skills just not really there. So if he can't do it, you got all these guys that can't do it in the NBA. I don't think she can. What are your thoughts?
I would give her a chance.
And how much you think she averaging on a 10-day?
I think she's in single digits. I don't think she's like because shooters.
We know she in single digits. Single digits could be 9.9. So you think she dropping 9.9?
I think shooters though, man. I think. Man, it's tough because with her being a shooter, I think she could knock a shot down. Like a play can be run where she's wide open, type deal. And like then you gotta think NBA players. Are you gonna take it easy on her? No,
everything is legit serious. Like as if she's out there, she's Klay Thompson.
Yeah,
she's a real
like a Klay
option,
Thompson
like
type deal.
No sympathy games. This is not exhibition. This is a real regular season
shooter.
Game.
Though I don't know, man. I give her about 6. I can give her 2 threes a game.
How much women are these? I mean, how much are these women paying you, bro?
Listen, what I'm saying is like it's 2 threes a game. This girl can drop a 3 from 40 feet out.
Understandable.
That's all she has to do. 2 threes against. This girl averaged 37. You telling me she can't shoot or have 2 threes against?
It depends on what team she's on too.
I mean, I don't think that really matters. Like if she's on Detroit, she's hitting 2 threes a game.
Killian Hayes is not even doing that.
Killian Hayes sucks. That dude is garbage.
He will go to the WNBA and average 50.
Yeah, but he's not a shooter. What I'm trying to tell you.
He will be a shooter over there. You ever see these guys in the gym with nobody on them? They don't miss.
Shooters are different, man. And I think Caitlin Clark can hit 2 threes a game. I would give her 6 points. I think she can hit 2 threes a game. Whether
Not
it's
on a regular
broken
basis.
play or like somebody get a turnover, she run to the corner, hit a 3, all them broken plays, I think she can hit it.
Then why nobody else doing it, man?
Huh?
So many other people just not able to do that. Especially if you look. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the over on her and watch she never get it.
How many people can shoot like Caitlin though?
Most NBA players probably can.
Can?
Most starting NBA players probably can, unless they're a center.
No. I don't. Caitlin Clark from 40. Do you see her highlights? You think most NBA players can shoot like her?
If they were playing,
she shoots
college,
like Steph,
bro. If they were playing college, if you take Malik Beasley, any of these guys, and you go put them on a college women's team, they all shooting like that.
You know, most of the NBA players can't even shoot off the dribble.
If you put them in that league,
she can shoot.
It's
off
literally
the
like
dribble.
playing in you ever see these players when they go and play in like they just look like Jordan. Everybody looks like Jordan in these like summer games.
Check me out with these. Malik Beasley, you bogus too. This is personal.
He took that money out your pocket.
He put twice.
He took that money out your pocket, bro. He went in there
twice. I gave this
dip right in your pocket.
Above 4.5.
Money balls. Pause.
Above 4. Yeah. He hit 2. I gave him above. Listen, nobody's in front of you. This is why I say, like, Caitlin Clark, this is what I'm asking you. Malik Beasley, you just said Malik Beasley. He had 20 in his first round. Would Caitlin Clark kill that? She would have absolutely murdered that.
But in the game?
This is what I'm telling you.
But in the game, these are wide open shots. Yeah.
Yeah, in the game, it's going to be a wide open shot, too.
But it's different when you're in the game and you're the number one option on the team. Like, if you take him, he's pulling shots like that. Because she has the green light like that. Her green light not going to be like that. So they're going to be a little bit, her confidence ain't going to be there. I don't know. I'm giving her 3.3.
I give her
max.
6. I give her 2 threes a game. Just
I give her
because
1.
she's a shooter, man.
One every other game. So she's going to get that 1 3, and the next game she's not going to get nothing. She's going to get 1 3, then she's not going to get nothing. It's going to balance out to 3.3.
Nah.
Come on, man. I know this.
So if you were to change one thing in the NBA, what would it be?
Change one thing. Let me see what you got.
I saw a lot of stuff. So I know Gilbert Arenas said he would do the like Euro League. What they do is if the ball's on the rim,
smack
it off.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Nah, not at all.
So what I would do is I would get rid of the like restrictions on who can play. So if a woman says, "Hey, I'm ready for the league. Check me out. If I'm ready for the league, come see if you're ready for the league." Or the restrictions. So somebody 18 years old that's saying, "Hey, I'm ready for the league." Okay, come see if you're ready for the league. I would get rid of all restrictions. Just like when we were younger, your uncles, when the uncle's playing, is like, if he's good enough to play, let him play. Nah. We're not gonna take it easy on him the whole 9. I'm saying get rid of get rid of any restrictions.
You're gonna have an ugly game, man. You're gonna have an ugly game.
Well, what you gotta think is people gotta pick them up too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like NBA, like they gotta pick them up. Like
I get what you're saying. So it's like a Kobe, LeBron, where it's like, hey, look what they turned out to be.
I mean, you got a whole
I get what you're
list.
saying.
You got Kobe. You got
KG.
Brian, you got
Mari
KG,
Stoudemire, Dwight Howard.
All these dudes came up to be great. And then you probably, I mean, not everybody, but like you got these people that's just going to college, one and done. Then Brandon Jennings would have been in the league already, but he had to go. He went overseas. And it's like you got these people trying to do these loopholes, but like, look at KG. Look at
a lot of these dudes
like
not good,
Jermaine O'Neal. Like these are Hall of Famers, and they're like, "Hey, I'm ready."
I think it was different back then, though.
Yeah, but
I think nowadays,
I don't know, man.
Like you think about all these guys that didn't like their game, just not really transferring to wins. Like Like Jalen Green didn't go to college. He went like a different alternate route, like a G League kind of route.
He's still in the NBA.
But he's not winning. Like he has a bad. They none of them shoot good from the field. They always average high turnovers. They don't really play defense. Like it's the same common theme about these dudes. All these dudes that take this alternate route, they're lacking so much.
LaMelo Ball
shoots a horrible percentage. Average a lot of turnovers, doesn't play defense. It's the same common. It's the common thread, and it doesn't translate to wins.
Yeah, but that's the NBA that we're in now, though. That's what I'm telling you. Who's in
the thing?
Who's in the
they
NBA?
All have it's always the same. All of them got the same thing. They don't win. Right. They don't play defense. They average a high turnovers and they shoot low percentages.
Right. But that's what the NBA is. Nobody is playing defense now.
Anthony Edwards, look at him and LaMelo Ball. Both like LaMelo Ball didn't go to college basketball route. He chose a different route. Anthony Edwards chooses to go. He's number one. LaMelo Ball is what, number 2 or 3?
That's an outlier.
Look at the difference in their games.
Okay, name another one.
Jalen Green. Who else was like in his year that was like a top? It's always the same common thread with these dudes that choose the alternate right route.
Have you seen AAU basketball now?
And that's the problem. It's
that's
literally
what I'm telling you.
So they come in here and they bring that stuff. What did Kawhi say? They asked Kawhi, and he was like, he was like, the game already lost its fundamentals. Like back in the day, I think it was a different appreciation for the game.
Which I get it.
Now it's different, man. People want to be on TikTok. People want to I sound like an old head right now too. I sound like a hating old head. But it's different. Like you gotta admit, man, the game is much different nowadays. People want to dunk on you and it's just different.
You can't if somebody can play at the NBA level. Why are you holding them back, man?
I'm not necessarily holding them back. I'm just saying if you open up floodgates, it gets worse.
But again, you have to be picked.
But nobody's going to try as hard because nobody's like, hey, if I can just come in there and do this right here, like I'm good. Like think about what is that kid? Mikey Williams?
Mikey Williams, yeah.
Nasty in high school. Where is he? Like I feel like he's probably like 25 now. I feel like I've been watching this kid for 10 years. And why is he still?
He got in a little trouble.
Bro, he will probably finally get to the league when he's like 30.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been waiting for this kid to get and I'm like, yo, where is he? How old is he now?
He got in a little trouble.
I remember that.
You
would have let him in the league, bro. He's not ready.
Listen, if he was 18, would he even caught that case? This is the thing that I'm telling you.
He would have definitely caught the case. He's rich now. He would have been rich in the game. Some dudes just
because you got the locker room. You got it's more structure. It's more structure in the NBA rather than
Tell that to the Hornets team, bro. None of them dudes got structure.
Man, and none of them dudes is in trouble either, though. That's what I'm telling you.
Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges he wasn't even on the team. He wasn't even on the team before the
I don't know, man.
Nah. He wasn't even on the team.
I'm all for young dudes trying to get that money.
He was suspended or whatever. So
I'm all for young dudes getting that money. I do think if you open the floodgates, then it gets bad. I don't think these dudes these days got the maturity to do it.
But again, you're gonna go waste a year in college and then go into.
I don't think it's wasted, bro. I think
what are they gonna learn in a year?
It's maturity. A lot of these dudes just don't have maturity, man. At all. At all.
I ain't with it because and then you go another year after 18. Let's say you go to college and then you get hurt. Then that hurts your chances too. I don't know, man. But again, the NBA, you have to be good enough for an NBA team to pick you up. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it should be any restrictions. If an NBA want to pick up Mikey Williams at 18, that's on you. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. If the NBA want to pick up, if the NBA want to pick up, if Caitlin Clark want to enter the NBA draft,
you got to have some kind of exclusivity to make something awesome. If there's no exclusivity to something, then it loses its value. The NBA
you getting picked is the exclusivity. That's what I'm saying. Not everybody
get
picked for the NBA.
But if everybody get invites, but you got it not everybody getting invites.
Yes, everybody get invites, but not everybody gets in.
I don't want to give invites.
I
don't want to give everybody invites.
Listen, there's 400 NBA with 450 or
why
whatever.
am I giving millions of invites?
It's an exclusive invite. Either you in or you out.
So you saying it's like college, like Harvard, like everybody can apply, but it don't mean you getting in.
Exactly my point.
But if I'm working,
just like college.
If I'm dean of admissions at Harvard, I'm like, yo, stop sending this, bro. Look at your. No, I'm not. You're wasting my time.
Nope.
Why am I going through all these
because
applications?
What you might miss out on.
Hey, I already got it good enough. I don't care what I'm missing out on.
Oh, so you don't want to get better. That's what I'm saying. You good. Oh, I already got it good enough. So let me just keep how this is.
You willing to like waste all your time to get one diamond in a rough?
But it's not wasting your time. It's giving you a bigger pool to pick from. If somebody thinks they're good enough to enter the NBA draft, to enter the NBA, right? A team has to say, yes, you're good enough. Let me pick you. No matter if the invitation, everybody don't get into Harvard. It's only exclusive people. I say you shouldn't have no restrictions.
You know what I would get rid of? Well, not get rid of, but just make some kind of change is the charging. The charging files.
I
would make some kind of like tweak where it's kind of like innocent to proven guilty. Like everything should be labeled a block off the jump until you review it, or it has to be like an excessive charge, like where you like, all right, this is super duper obvious.
Slow the game down, because then you got to block. Everything is a block. Or then you got to review it. That's
saying, if it's not, down, so everything is viewed as a block. Everything is viewed as a block. You only get one. Think about it. You only get one challenge a game.
Nah, I don't like that, man.
Unless it's that's what I'm saying. Unless it's really blatant, like you know the ones when it's like close, where it's like, what's his feet just sliding a little bit. I think it should already be a blocking call, unless like somebody really Zion just coming.
You know
boom,
what?
Hit you.
I rock with that.
Then I think that. I think is. All right.
I rock with that because I know Giannis is going to go
You know how many times people just
Giannis is going to go crazy. Listen, Giannis is going to go crazy.
Like, that you see what I'm saying? Like, it should be always blocking unless somebody legit get elbowed in the throat or something like that. Or if I physically just push this man out the way, like, but I think it should, because there's so many times where it's like it's too close and dudes are kind of like soft, like Kevin Love. I cannot stand Kevin Love. He will not attempt to play no defense. Do you think they should
extend that restricted area, put it out more?
They should, but it's just like, bro, like play defense. Like dudes are getting copped out. I don't want to play defense, so I'm just going to stand in the way.
Said that. I love that you said
you stand in the way, you give up your body, and somebody runs through you, and it's not like. It's not crazy, but it's enough to where, like, I did bump you out the way. No, hit the gym. We're physical athletes. Bro, like, no other sport, somebody doing this. Like, oh, I want to play defense on him. I'm going to just stand here and just get knocked. Like, no. That encourages bad defense.
So what do you think about foul baiting, though? Like, somebody got their hand on you, you sweep through.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting rid of that, too.
Okay, good. Because I'm like, I hate that.
I can't stand that, the one where you come off the screen and you like, nah, bro, we trying to hoop. We trying to hoop, and you're not trying to hoop, man.
Yeah, he's not trying to hoop. Like, it's a lot of people like James Harden, when he, go to, and then he hooks your arm, and then.
Yeah, stuff like that. I cannot deal with it, because in pickup ball, you're not
doing
that.
Put the ball in the basket, stop trying.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Joel Embiid does that foul hunting so good. So good. You take that away from him, he's not averaging what he's averaging.
Nobody's going to average what they're averaging, but he still will probably lead the league or be top three.
Top three? Maybe. Top three? I give him top three.
Think about it. All the guys that are up there, all kind of like foul bait. Luka foul baits, Joel foul baits, and Shea foul baits.
I don't see Shea foul bait.
He does, bro.
I don't see it, man.
He does.
Shea is a legit. I'm going
and
to
Edwards
get a
will have to
bucket
disagree
on
with you. But no, he can score. But he definitely foul baits. Same thing you say about Joel. Stop hacking. Joel is probably one of the hardest people to guard.
I don't know,
because he can shoot.
You see his highlights of flopping and where.
But you see how many times like he can just get to his spot and you have no choice but to foul him.
Why not do that? Just play basketball.
You can say that about everybody except Giannis,
and then jump into.
You can say that about everybody except Giannis.
Hit a shot, man.
Giannis, Joker. I don't think Joker foul baits like that. I don't think Giannis foul baits.
Giannis don't foul
It's a couple of guys that don't foul bait, but it's a lot of the top scorers right now, they all shoot like 10 free throws a game almost. Like
Which
Joel,
I see it, man.
Luka hunts for them, and Shea definitely does too.
I don't see.
You watching Shea games? He definitely foul baits.
Shea put work on you.
But yeah, he drives and does these like all the time, like the little.
Nah, a lot of Shea game is he blowing by you, or he doing that pull up, or he mixing you up some way.
Yeah, and that's the same thing. Joel, you can say the same thing about Joel.
Jump into you. I don't see it,
bro. You're not watching close enough.
I'm gonna watch him again.
Like he definitely as good as he. I'm not saying he foul baits as bad as Joel, but
Joel's top tier.
Yeah, top tier.
He's in his own. He's in his own.
Shea does it more than I thought he did.
Yeah.
I watched this game and I was like, yo. But so I would get rid of the little tic-tac kind of foul. Somebody sweeps through. I'm just not even going to call it. You lost the ball now. Sorry. Like, I'm not calling it. If somebody's hand, it'd be different if my hand is on you and you swipe through. But if my hand is right here and you rip through, come on,
that's
bro.
That's what they do.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, I would rip. I would take it from the league.
Because it's all bogus because you do that and then it's a foul. Then it slows the game down. So then you got to take it out.
Yeah.
And then once you do, 5 of them, and then they go onto the line.
It's an offensive foul, really, because if my hand is right here, I'm not doing anything. If you choose to sweep through, you hit me.
Yeah.
If I didn't move, if I didn't swipe down, if I didn't move, and you sweep through, that's on you. And you lose the ball in the air. Sorry, but that's going the other way. You just gave up a fast, like that's a turnover.
Yeah, I think it's foul.
I think they got to call us, man.
Yeah,
I think it's time for the NBA, WNBA. We got to sit down and have a meeting.
They need to get us on the board of directors and let us.
They need to have this meeting, man. Yo, we're here. We charge, but we here.
Let's negotiate.
We can change your game, man. We can change it. It's
trying to tell you what's gonna be good.
It's that easy.
So, then we got predictions for the All-Star game. You think it's gonna be competitive or not? Listen, when they first started this like different
score, you got to reach a quarter thing.
You got to reach. That's when it got fun.
Yeah,
and then it kind of went downhill from there. And now it's just they're back to East-West now.
I think that's gonna make a difference.
I don't think so, man.
I don't know why. I think it's because it's been a while, and a lot of these guys that are playing like off the bench, they've never had a East versus West kind of like Ant Edwards never had an East versus West. Because like when you're playing for Team Braun, I don't care about Braun. Like he's a competitor. Like I'm not trying to win for Team Braun. Like what am I? What flag am I wearing? Team Braun? Like you think I'm happy?
Yep,
like
Team Braun, Team Giannis.
Yeah, like I'm not. Yeah,
it's a difference.
I'm not trying to wear
West
that
on your chest instead of East.
Exactly.
Team Braun.
Exactly.
Team
and like think about what Mikal Bridges said about. He's like, oh, we looking at the East when they were talking about the Suns losing to the. He was like, we looked at the East like, oh, the East ain't really nothing. Yeah. It's a difference when you got East versus West.
Yeah.
Then you look at them a little bit different. But when you like, I'm rooting for Team Braun. I'm Team like, no.
Yeah,
no,
they need to. What they do need to do is bring
that.
back them wearing their own jersey too.
Yeah,
like
it's a sense of pride. It's a sense of pride what I'm playing for. Like
them dudes ain't. It's gonna be weak, man.
I think it's gonna be more.
They're not gonna take it serious. And Edwards said he's gonna shoot
left-handed.
All left-handed shots,
and that's what I'm saying. Like it's
this dude, they're not gonna take this serious.
And it's different.
It is
like,
one person I do think will take it serious. I think it's gonna be LeBron because he's gonna be. Listen, he's gonna be. He wants to get all of the oldest player to win the All-Star game and all that other stuff.
I was thinking about taking this under on this 20.5 because I was like, he might let these young dudes get a chance.
Nah,
he might let these young dudes.
Brian, he listen. Brian trying to get everything he can while he here. He trying to get everything.
Who do you think this game? The people that are playing tonight. Who do you think besides Brian will try to make this game competitive and not just treat it as like an exhibition?
Tyrese Halliburton.
All right, Tyrese Halliburton.
Because he's in Indy.
Yeah.
I would have said Ant Edwards too if he didn't.
If he didn't say that
left hand.
If he didn't say that left hand.
Exactly.
And I was like, I'm like, nah, he gassing it. But once I saw him last night shooting it, I was like, oh,
left hand. He's like, you know what? It's the All-Star weekend. I'm gonna have fun with it. You know, I'm just like, that's taking the moment for granted. Like you just saying, like, yo, I'm gonna be here again.
And he made a big deal last year. I ain't consider myself an all-star. And then he gets to the all-star game and he want to play with his
Nah, bro.
Pause. Now you want to play with his left hand.
Nah, man. Like
I thought that was wild. But he a man of his word, though, because he stuck to it.
That dude wild, man.
He missed the first one.
But I think Tyrese, he
Yeah.
I would pick whatever his over is. I would try to pick it because he's in.
Yeah, 17
he wants
though.
to.
I take his assists.
I don't even think they. What is his assist?
10.
Oh yeah, he's.
I feel like he's throwing lobs. He's throwing lobs.
Yeah, they going what you got, but I would probably think he would take it serious. I think Bron's gonna take it serious.
I think Tatum takes this type of stuff. Tatum is a competitor, so I think Tatum takes this serious too.
Didn't he score like 55?
That's something like Tatum is gonna.
He's
gonna
Anthony
try.
Davis already won his All-Star thing, so he's not gonna take it serious. Giannis take everything serious.
Yeah, but Giannis has the highest prop line right now. They got him at.
It's just like
I saw that.
Like, he take it.
They had him at 48
Giannis don't know how to
PRAs.
chill, bro.
They had him at 48.5 PRA. I said, whoa, it's not a playoff game. I said, ain't no
The
way.
crazy thing, this is the All-Star game.
This is the All-Star game. They got this man at 48.5.
That's his regular
That's his regular line.
That's his regular line. So nothing changed for you.
Nothing at all, bro.
Luka is the highest.
Luka got 11.5.
Like 11. This dude averages 35 points a game, and his line is at 11.
11.5. They say
Giannis was just like, no.
I said, yo. He really, but he taking everything
I really do
serious.
wish they take this serious though, because I mean, this is what you got to think. Like, these are arguably the best. What?
24,
24 players in the league, like, or on Earth.
Yeah,
you know, on Earth. I want to see competitive go back and forth.
Exactly.
You know, but
the thing that kills me, they would go play in a Rico Hines league, and they going crazy. When you put them on the biggest stage, these dudes are too much of divas, bro. They don't like to look bad. That's why they don't do dunk contests. They don't want to be looked at as like, oh, you're supposed to be cream of the crop, and you failed.
Yeah.
So they're like, man, we gonna treat it like, you know how like you warming up and you about to go play pickup and you miss a layup that you should have made, and you just start throwing it at the rim, acting like you're not even playing for real. Like if you miss something, you look like, I'm not even trying. Like that's what they trying to do. Like I wasn't even trying.
And that's why I respect Jaylen Brown, because that's the reason why they
wasn't I saying that last week, and you were like, nah. You were like, nah.
Because it's him. Like it need to be somebody else.
But he's trying to get them.
He's
a leader. He's starting it off.
Listen, it's the right execute. It's the right idea, wrong player.
That's how you get the right player, though.
Idea, wrong player.
But that's how you get the right people.
It's Jaylen Brown. That dude is what, second, third on his team? Like
third. Come on now.
I don't know. KP been balling, man.
You must be drinking that same juice you drunk when you said the Pistons was going to do the.
I don't know. I don't know.
You back on that
but
same
listen,
stuff.
I think it's the right idea, wrong player.
But who, like, you're not gonna get the right player without getting the wrong player first.
I think. Well, you've been having the wrong player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like now,
and he's still the wrong player.
When the last time you seen a starter, not a starter, but an all-star make the joint dunk contest?
Think they do it.
It's been since like PG. I think there was like 2017 or something like that.
It might
Dame
even
did
be.
it.
I wouldn't even be surprised if they put something like that in their contract. Like,
yeah.
I don't want you to participate in too much stuff.
Because it gotta be. Like somebody said they think Braun ruined it. Braun ruined the dunk contest because he never did it, and he made it okay for dudes not to do it.
Yeah.
So Braun, you single-handedly ruined the dunk contest,
Yeah.
and Ja has a chance
Now listen,
to renew it.
I ain't gonna go that
too.
far, bro. I ain't gonna say you single-handedly.
He single-handedly ruined it. Bro.
But yeah, I hope it is competitive. I just don't think it's gonna be, man. The All-Star game. But somebody that's not an all-star is Klay Thompson. And he has a new role. Is coming off the bench, 6 man.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson. I never thought that I would see Klay Thompson coming off the bench because he's shooting so bad.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, dog?
I low-key like it for the simple fact that if you're playing bad, you can't have this kind of favoritism. You gotta develop your young guys.
Yeah.
You got to develop your young guys. And people look at the coming off the bench as if, like, it's the worst of the worst. But, like, it's like going to play with the JV team when you're a varsity. You like, oh, I know I'm about to get the ball now. Like, I know I have all the freedom in the world to make mistakes and do whatever because it's my time now. I'm the number one option. He went 35. And I think that's a good thing. You got to use that role. Like a Lou Will. Like, Lou Will is obviously skilled enough to be a starter. But where he performs best, I want to be where I perform best.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's off the bench, then I'm fine with it because that means I'm dropping buckets.
You know, I had this. I said if I was ever to be a coach in basketball, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I would take some starting level and have him against these bench players.
Yeah, because
to have him just destroy,
go crazy,
like. And I think starting is overrated anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
It don't matter if you start.
If I can average
If you
10 in a
finish the
starting
game,
lineup,
like-
but I can average 20 on the bench, no, I'm coming
Yeah.
off the bench, man. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I think what happened is like a lot of players like. I think this is like more of like a
The pride thing. Yeah.
thing, man. Like, no, I don't want to come off the bench.
Mhm.
What's wrong with coming off the bench?
If I
bro?
can get, all I want to do is hoop.
Right.
If you want to hoop, and say for example you get the same amount of minutes, but you're just not technically a starter, but you get the same amount of minutes and you get
Exactly
more
my point.
production, then it's definitely a pride thing. Because if you like hooping, then you're going to be where you feel that you can hoop the best. And if that's coming off the bench and I feel like I can hoop the best, it's not messing up my money. It's not messing up nothing else besides my title.
Yeah.
What? Please,
Because, I
man.
mean, you
wanna
gotta
hoop.
think-
I want to hoop. Like,
Right. And then you got to think, like, who finishes the game, though? Like, Iguodala, he didn't start.
he didn't
a
start,
lot,
but he got a Finals MVP
but
off the
he got
bench.
a
like,
Finals MVP off that. You know,
Uh-huh.
Steph didn't get it. You know,
which
so
I think is
he
always going to be
he-
insane.
but he was finishing games. though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's like it's not about if you start or not. It's
Yeah.
if you finish. I think finishing the game is more important.
Exactly.
But even if you don't finish the game, all right.
It don't matter, man. I came in there. I got 4 rings. I'm still getting buckets on dudes.
Exactly.
It's better for my confidence. Sometimes you need a varsity guy to go play a JV game. Like,
yeah.
I'm fine.
Listen,
If
that
I'm
would
not-
be one of my strategies. I'd be
Yeah.
like, I know you supposed to be starting, but I need you to kill these.
kill these secondary
kill the
dudes.
secondary.
Yeah.
Kill the
Kill them
secondary.
dudes.
That way, we get to keep our lead.
And if I'm the player, I'm like, say less, bro. Like, so I'm about to-
Exactly, man. But it's
I'm about
it's
to
a lot
go
of pride.
average 30.
It's a lot of pride in that.
Yeah.
So, can the Sixers survive without Embiid?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Dude is number
You
one
think they
MVP.
you think they in the play-in? Or
They
do
gonna
you-
make a play in, like at minimum. Like they not about to fall into 11th seed. Not in the East.
Okay,
West,
I give
maybe.
you that one. I give you that one.
West,
I give-
maybe.
I,
Not in
yeah,
the
I don't
East.
think they. I don't know.
Because they gotta fall behind like the Hawks.
Listen, Tyrese Maxey. I like Tyrese Maxey. Pause. But I don't think he can carry a team.
The crazy thing is, I think we were at the beginning of the season. We were comparing him and Tyrese Halliburton. I chose Halliburton. You chose
I
Maxey.
did choose Maxey. I did.
My, how the turntables and what did he say on the office?
I did.
The turntable.
did.
I remember being like, yo, if you put Maxey in Tyrese Halliburton's position, I don't think they're as good. Like Tyrese can carry a team better. And you were like, nah, Maxey can carry a team better.
Nah, you know, I really did. think
Mr.
that, though.
Always right. Like it's just I'm noticing a pattern.
Dude, just say he was right, but he was wrong about 2 other things. But you gonna say this one he was right.
I'm Mr. Almost Always Right.
Mr. Almost.
I'm gonna have my
Mr.
nip in caps
Almost-
and it's gonna be a little like almost gonna be like
They're gonna be like, why is that space right there?
you gotta get a little magnifying glass. Zoom in. It's gonna be almost in low caps too.
But yeah, I
Low case.
no. You right on that one because I thought Maxey was a little different, man. Like I thought giving him the keys, he would. But this dude, man, Maxey is a good kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is.
Yeah. Like
Maxey can hoop, and he's a good kid. Halliburton can hoop, and he got that. He got that.
That's the thing. And the thing about Tyrese, he's just more Tyrese.
Which
okay,
one?
Tyrese. Think about Halliburton. I think he just has a different level of leadership than Tyrese Maxey does because I think the last 2 years it's been Tyrese Halliburton. He's the leader of the team. Maxey just got leader of the team handed to him in the blink of an eye. And I think that is what's going to make the difference. When you're still like 21, 22, or whatever, I think he's like 22 years old, 23 max. and you don't expect to get the keys handed to you on a playoff team overnight, it's going to take some adjusting. Yeah. It's going to take some adjusting. Same way when Tyrese Halliburton first got shipped to the Pacers and he had to become the number one. He wasn't as amazing. It took a little bit of time of Halliburton realizing, oh, I'm the number one guy. I know the responsibility. But when you come from having an MVP, you're like, oh, I'm sitting back. I get my points when I put. Oh, snap! I gotta be the number one on a playoff team. Oh, it's a little bit. I might need a little adjusting, y'all. Let me get a little moment. I just had a guy averaging 35.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought Maxey had that. Like that.
Watch March. Guarantee. Give it about another month. I guarantee he gets out of this little dry spell. And even if they don't become a, I guarantee he doesn't play as bad as he's been playing lately. Because I think it takes some mental time. He's not like he just had like Anthony Davis on his team, Bam Adebayo. He had a guy averaging 35. Somebody that dropped 70.
Yeah.
Like it is different, and it's not like they are a minus 500 team. Like they were top 3 when Embiid got hurt. So now you got to think, I got to carry a playoff team when the MVP, the unanimous should have been MVP at that moment.
At that moment, yeah.
He's gone. That takes some adjustment for a 22-year-old kid. For anybody, that's going to take some adjustment.
Which I get it, but
he's going to adjust. Watch. Give it March. I'm always right about these. Give it March. He's going to go back to it.
Maxey is a good kid.
He's going to turn into a dog. I guarantee it.
Maxey
He's going to turn into a dog, bro.
He don't have that, like...
He will. Once he never had to.
But
he
again,
will. He will.
Dogs, you don't need something to happen to turn them into dogs. They already dogs regardless.
You are a dog.
I don't care who with me, dog.
He was a nice dog. When anybody that dropped 50 twice in the season is a dog.
No.
He dropped 50 without Embiid. That's a dog.
Don't care. Well, I don't care. How is
that not a dog? You dropped
Okay. Let me check me out.
You dropped 50.
Karis LeVert dropped 50. He's a dog?
No.
What are we talking about?
I said twice in the season. He didn't do it twice in the season.
Did too. Okay.
He didn't do it twice in the season.
No, he did. Okay, he did it. He did it once in the season, once last season. 50.
Karis LeVert dropped 2 50-point games in his career.
Look it up. I'm trying to tell you, Karis
LeVert is a dog
in Brooklyn.
Here we go. He's a dog.
No,
he's not as skilled though. You can have dogs like Pat Beverly is a dog, but he's not skilled like that. But he's a dog. He has a dog mentality. He just don't have the bite to match the bark. Like some dudes got a dog mentality. They just don't have the skills to back it up. I think Maxey he's a little dog. Like he got a little dog in him. He's not a pit bull. He's not a pit bull.
Maxey is a medium-sized good dog.
But he's going to turn into a pit bull, guarantee it. Once he realizes, like, oh, I got that dog in me.
I hope so, because I like Maxey. I think
Mark my words. No bet or nothing. No money bet. But watch. I guarantee.
What's a dog, though? What's a dog, though? What are we giving him?
March, I guarantee he stopped having these under 20-point games multiple times in a week.
Because he had a 12 and then the 15.
Yeah, so I'm saying, I guarantee.
Because I know.
His numbers, they start being more consistent over 24 points a game. I guarantee.
No, I'm not going to bet that.
Because you know it's going to happen.
I know, but it's not going to be from a dog mentality. I think it's going to be from a, hey, let me go get a bucket. Just like a Karis LeVert. Just like a, some people are just good
Karis LeVert couldn't lead that
team.
Some
people are.
He doesn't have the skill to match it. He has a dog mentality, but he doesn't have the skill to back that up. No. Maxey has the skill to back up.
You think is a lot. So you think there's a lot of dogs in this league?
I think a lot of people have dog mentalities that don't have the skill to match their dog mentality.
Okay, so I need to change then because you got a lot of dogs. We got wolves. I think there's wolves and then there's dogs then because I think
because you can want to do these things. You can want to do these things, but you just may not have the skill to like to get you there. Like,
yeah,
I think like a lot of people are actually dogs, but sometimes they just don't have that skill level. Listen. Like I think Russell Westbrook still right now is a dog, but he just don't got the skill level like he used to.
Listen, I think to be a dog.
So you said Russell Westbrook not a dog? This is where you about to lose the whole argument right here. You thinking too hard.
Russell Westbrook is he's in a weird space though. Like, the dude averaged a triple double for like 2-3 seasons, yada yada. But like 4 seasons. So it's like, I don't know. My definition of dog is totally different from yours.
So what's your definition?
Russell Westbrook.
I don't even know.
Listen, Russell Westbrook is not a dog. Because a dog is going to lead a team. He can get you a win. He could, and you just, it's that it factor. Going to will you to a win. If you lose, they're going to take accountability. Oh, this was on me. Like,
you just
Tyrese Maxey is smiling. He's loose.
So he a little dog, man.
He's smiling.
He a little dog.
Listen,
he's just happy.
You know what? You know what? Let me change it. Let me change it. It's a lot of dogs.
All right, so here we go.
No. You. It's a lot of dogs in the league, but it's not a lot of pit bulls. We'll say that. And Rottweilers.
So we need to. Next episode, we gotta have a list. We gotta go down a list about who's dogs and who's not.
We got some Chihuahuas and like some Labradors, some real nice dogs.
Because I think you got guys that's averaging numbers that's not dogs.
Like who?
I don't think Luka's really a dog, honestly.
You don't think Luka's a dog?
No. Not a pit. He's not a pit bull. He's not a pit bull. He's a dog. He's not a pit bull.
Do you see what he did to Devin Booker?
I see
that.
Do
you see how he treats the Clippers?
But the thing about a dog, they do it all game. Like, Luka starts off hot, and then once you start to kind of get to him, he lessens. Bro, I kid you. You know how many times I've bet Luka's second half and won? Bet unders on Luka's second half after great games.
A dog.
He's not a pit bull, bro. Because they do it every single night. No. He didn't even make the playoffs last year with Kyrie on his team, bro. Come on.
No. I can't give you that. So like, he's a superstar. You say he's a superstar, but like, he's not
I feel
a dog.
like he doesn't have a Mamba mentality.
Bro.
Like, when I think about pit bulls, I think about people who will kill mode 24/7.
This dude
Luka loses his kill mode sometimes, bro.
This dude said Luka is
he loses his kill mode sometimes.
Bull.
He loses his kill mode sometimes.
For one, he's averaging 40. He just have 73 points.
True, but I'm telling you,
he's screaming at the crowd.
I don't know, man. It's something about him.
And then this is what
he doesn't have it every night.
Remember,
every night
this was it 2 years ago? It was 2 years ago where he's like, everybody talk tough when they're up to Devin Booker. And then he looking at this dude. Okay.
And you know how much I love
Suns
Luka.
lose the series.
You know how much I love Luka. But like,
oh man,
if you start to get to him, he starts to like just start relying on fadeaway jump shots. Like, he don't start to kill. Like, I'm telling you, man. I bet his under, bro. His second half unders
40 or 35.
But he averages 23 in the first half almost. But he averages 35 for the game. Think about that. If you average 23, 24 in the first half and then average 35 for the entire game, why is he not closing out these games?
45-point triple doubles.
He doesn't close out games though.
45 point.
He doesn't close games.
73.
He doesn't
10
close games.
and 10. Come on.
He doesn't close games, bro. He does not.
They
would be in a better situation if he was closing games.
Okay, give me another one because that one was bad. Give me like one who averages a lot that's not a pit bull.
You know who I'll say is a pit bull, but doesn't average 30? I think Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown is tough, but he doesn't average 30.
I mean, he averages 22 points a game. What else you want? That's not.
But I'm saying, I'm like,
pit bull.
When I think about a pit bull, I think about somebody like Giannis. Giannis is a pit bull.
Do you think Embiid is a pit bull?
No. I don't think so. I think he's a dog, a medium dog, but I don't think he's a pit bull.
You know?
For your argument, because he doesn't have that mentality every time. We've seen games, bro. Remember when we watched that first game of the season, and then the Bucks start getting to his head, and he just start turning it over, missing shots. You start getting into Joel's head.
Right.
I think about pit bulls, you can't get into their head. And he averages
30 plus, so.
You can't get into their head.
I don't know about that one. I think Luke is the pit bull, though. You can't convince me about that one. Can't convince me about that one.
You missed the playoffs in your prime. I don't know. With Kyrie on your team, I can't give you that. And you choose to sit out like the last 5 games.
Okay, but you saying all of
you almost could have made the playoffs, but you sat out.
Bad stuff that he's done. What about him?
That's what
about him
that
going
away.
to the Western Conference Finals? What about him averaging 40 points? Yeah, who else does he have on his team?
Him missing the playoffs with Kyrie and choosing to miss games down the stretch.
So him going to the Western Conference
away.
Finals, do you know who his second best player was?
Who was it?
Brunson, who was coming off the bench.
But Brunson, that's when he realized he was
bench.
killing that series.
Listen,
killing.
Brunson was going wow.
That's why the Knicks paid him.
But Luka,
and look what he's doing now.
He's a pit bull, bro.
Better record than Luka.
So you pick you'll pick Jalen Brunson over Luka?
I think Jalen Brunson's a pit bull.
You're not answering my question. Would you pick Luka? Oh, okay.
But in the last 5 minutes, I might.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, because
I would agree with that.
Why would you not take the guy that's averaging 35? Why would you not take the guy that's averaging 35 in the last 5 minutes? Because he's not a pit bull.
No, there's people that's more clutch than
pit bulls are clutch.
Not all of them.
They should be, unless they dogs. Then they just regular dogs. Man. They're house dogs.
Listen, I would take Jalen Brunson in the last 5 minutes over Luka,
and that says a lot.
Absolutely,
and that says it right there.
Nah.
Gavel. Rest my case.
Nah, so we got the last.
Rest my case.
If
a guy's leading the league in scoring, but I wouldn't take him in the last 5 minutes, that says something.
What does that
That
say?
shows you
he's not clutch.
You'd rather have a
next player that
you'd rather have a 6-foot light skinned dude in the last 5 minutes than Luka.
Yes, because he's clutch.
Okay.
Ask me somebody else. Don't ask one of the best clutch players, Jalen Brunson. Ask somebody else.
Who would you have? All right. Would you rather have last 2 minutes?
Would you rather have
Dame? In the last 5 minutes, Dame.
This dude is giving me the most clutch players in the last decade.
Giannis.
Of course, I'm gonna
Kawhi.
pick the what you call. Again, this dude's listen. He's giving me the most clutch players in the last.
I just named a guy that doesn't start on the Western All Stars. He's a guy.
Doesn't matter.
He's a guy that's not starting.
Doesn't matter.
All right. Out of everybody else on that starting
somebody
lineup,
that's not
all right.
clutch.
All right. No. I'm gonna name the rest of the starters on the West. KD. Would you rather have KD or Luka last 5 minutes?
I would have Luka. The last 5 minutes.
That's episode 16 in the books. He gonna wrap up here.
I would have Luka.
That's episode over Kevin Durant.
Yep, absolutely. Because Kevin Durant is the same type of Embiid. You get in his head,
bro.
He'll fold.
Bro, how many times he brought that Suns team? They had the best fourth quarter team, and he's the one willing them. Think about that time when Luka, they went on that crazy run, and they still lost that game. Because it turned into the last 5 minutes, and then he disappeared.
Who's the other one? I'm taking Luka over KD.
Shea. Last 5 minutes.
I'm taking Shea.
Bron.
Again, Shea is...
Bron.
Right now, Bron? You talking about right now, Bron, right?
40-year-old.
40-year-old Bron is taking Luka.
I can't even use that. This dude is 40.
I'm taking Luka. Joker and what you call it? I'll take Joker actually.
So most of the people on that
Joker.
West team, you're not taking Luka. You said Shea, and Joker.
Joker.
And KD should be it. So I'm gonna say yes for you on that. I'm gonna say what you should have said, bro. Did you see KD's game winner over the Bulls when Caruso tried to block it? He like double.
You act like
so many clutch shots this year.
You act like Luka has not hit clutch shots. Are we gonna sit here and say Luka
not
has
as many as KD
shots?
this year? Bro, Luka, they went on like a 30-0 run, and he still lost the game.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It still lost that game, bro.
This is why I wouldn't pick him with clutches. What you call? That's what I'm saying.
But you would take KD, who's led his team. That what was it? Who did they beat when they were about to lose the Kings?
I don't trust KD in the clutch.
When they were about to lose against the Kings.
I don't trust KD in the clutch.
Bro, you seen what he did to Bron in that finals when he was with the Warriors? Came down, boom, right in Bron.
Bro, you're talking about when he was in the Warriors.
I'm just talking about in general. He's never not been clutch in the last.
He had two more like.
He's never not been clutch.
He had two other teams since that time.
He's never not been clutch. Even that one against the Bucks, bro. He was. You can't lie. As a Bucks fan, and at 2021, you cannot. say KD didn't have you getting heart attacks.
Listen, you're telling me Luka and you're giving me Kevin Durant in the clutch. Right now, I would take Luka in the clutch rather than I would take Kevin
All right, we're going to take that to Twitter. No, I don't trust your Twitter. I don't even trust your Twitter.
Now he don't want to trust the numbers. He don't want to trust the numbers.
Because
he loses on the numbers.
You got golf players on your Twitter, man. You don't retire.
Listen, you want to take that? You want to take this to Twitter so you can lose again?
Nah, your Twitter was probably born in the 80s.
I think you might be 0-3 right now in Twitter.
Because your Twitter is in the 80s.
That's crazy. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't, man. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. But yeah, that's episode 16, man. Yeah. Episode 16. The biggest thing is he said Luka is not a pit bull.
Right, here we go.
That is crazy.
This is no argument. 94-foot player.
This is
without
crazy.
arguing it. My 94-foot team of the week is the Timberwolves. 94-foot player is Ant Edwards. My knot is the Bucks. And my knot is Damian Lillard.
I ain't even picked this because it's more about the All-Star.
Damian Lillard, because he won the three-point contest, but then he breaking pause every shot he take in the regular season. The regular games he not missing, but he come out and win a three-point contest. Sorry, Dame. As much as I love you, you can't go and win a three-point contest.
Listen,
when you've been shooting 26%.
Okay, let's just touch on this real quick before we end this.
That's all I got.
Let's just touch on this before we pause.
Yeah, that was wild.
Everybody keep talking about Dame Lillard right now, man. Y'all need to relax. Chill out.
As much as I love
Chill
Dame,
out, man. It's the regular season. Y'all be getting mad at him for shooting 4 of 18 of February, Tuesday in February.
Rightfully so.
Nobody cares about a Tuesday in February against the Heat. Pause. Come on, man. Everybody just relax. Did you see him on the podcast, on Thanasis podcast?
Yeah, and I see him shoot the next game 3 for 13 the next day.
That's okay. That's all right. He probably filmed this another time anyway, but
don't matter. He shot 3 for 13 the whole week.
Doesn't matter. Listen, everybody, y'all just gotta
and I
relax.
love Dame, man. I love Dame.
Chill out. Weber
I voted
State,
for him for the three-point contest. I see you gonna win.
Weber State. Come on, man. You went to Weber State. That's for this guy. Man.
That's my guy.
Have some faith, dog.
He been losing me money. I've been betting over because that's how much I love Dame.
Well, that's
every night,
your fault. You need to stop betting.
I'm still betting over.
And listen, it's a no-fly zone. Listen,
pause. I'm going down in flames.
It's a no-fly zone for some players. He probably should be one of them. But let's relax, man. Now, if he does this in the playoffs,
as much as I love Dame, there's nothing showing me otherwise.
This is why we got Dame. We didn't get Dame for the regular season.
I did. I got Dame from my pockets, bro. I got Dame so I could take it over 2.5 threes.
We got Dame for the playoffs and to win a championship. We didn't get him for the regular season in February and Tuesday, man. Everybody just relax, man. Just relax.
I hope you're right, because this will be the first time.
Got
so I'm
him
hoping
for the playoffs.
I'm hoping this is your first time right.
Championship, not a regular season in Not the regular season. We don't care about the regular.
We're gonna see.
Wait till it matters most.
For my sake, I hope you're right.
Listen,
it don't matter about anybody else.
Everybody on Bucks Twitter, wait till it matters most. Relax. We got Dame for the playoffs, not the regular season. The playoffs, not the regular season. That's why we got Dame. Relax. Please relax.
Yeah, all right. On that note, it's episode 16 in the books. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Share with your friends. Tell us what you think. Leave a comment. Here we go.
All right.